Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Saturday, November 20th, 2021. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you are here spending part of your day with me. You'll see these boxes behind me. It looks like they're moving boxes. They aren't. They're actually boxes for, I've been doing a lot of my Christmas shopping. And those are boxes, and I have to mail out a lot of my Christmas gifts. So I'm collecting boxes in case any of them will work for shipping Christmas gifts to different places around the country that I need to ship them to. So that's what those are. They are not actually moving boxes. They probably were at one time, let's be honest. Anyway, I'm so glad that you're here, and welcome. We had a couple of questions. I'm not all the way through the comments from the last video, but I did have a couple questions. Dawn, you had a question about how do I hold my chart while I'm stitching? And I thought this is a really good question. And let me just use an example here, if I can. Okay, so this is Kringles, and we'll pretend this is the chart. And this is the Q-snap I have it on. I kind of morphed some Frankenstein. I don't know. I think it's 17 inch by maybe 6 or 8 inch. And what I would do is I would just simply, as I'm stitching in this area, I would just hold the chart here and look at it. It's nothing really fancy or great, and sometimes it does get annoying, especially as I get down closer, like I run out of space on the Q-snap to hold it. So sometimes I'll just even put it down and pick it up and look at it. Some people clip it in with their needle minder. I don't do that because I like it to move around if I have to set it down when I'm clipping a thread on the back or something like that. So that's how I do it. Sometimes I do have to, I always make a working copy, but sometimes I do have to fold it in half so that it fits better in my hand. Some people use little chart holders that they have on the table next to them. I don't do that because I sit kind of far back. I lean way back like this on the couch, and so I wouldn't be able, if I had it on my table that you're on right now, I wouldn't be able to see the chart. So I like having the chart up close to me. Dawn, I don't know if that answers your question, but if anybody has any other tips or ideas about how you hold your chart while you're stitching, can you please leave them in the comments below? And Dawn, you can look through those and see if you come up with any ideas that that might work for you. But that's how I do it. And Anne asked, can you stitch together linen or Aida to make a bigger piece? I thought this was another really good question. I would say not. I mean, I think maybe you can. It would be very tricky because you need the holes to line up just exactly so. And where you have the overlap, you would have like a bump in the fabric overlap. I guess you could try to line it up with no bump, but that seems very, very tricky. Again, if anybody has any experience doing this, let me know down below. But I've never done it before. I haven't had to do it before, thankfully. I haven't run out of fabric to be able to have to do that. So I just think it'd be very tricky. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I suppose you could. I've known that people who have patched, so if they accidentally cut a hole in their fabric, they've patched it with another smaller piece of the linen on the back and then stitched over that, incorporated that into the piece. But the bump is going to be on the back in that way. So maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Let me know, people who know better than I do. So thank you for your questions, and I will get through the rest of the wonderful, lovely comments. You all said wonderful things about Kay's bag that she made for me last week, which, yes, it is absolutely wonderful. And a couple of you would ask, so I'm getting a lot of the same comments, which is great. So a lot of you want to see my craft room, which I will be doing a craft room tour once I get it all set up. I will insert a picture I got the cabinets done last weekend. So I will insert a picture here for you to see the cabinets. These are just the hems line from IKEA. And then the wallpaper I just bought off of Amazon, and I wallpapered the back of it. So it's normally just white, and I wanted to zhuzh it up a little bit. So I just bought some peel and stick wallpaper off of Amazon and put that on there. So that's what I did, and I love it. I think it's really, it's exactly what I was going for. So that's great. And this weekend's project is putting the desks together, and then I can start unpacking. So we are getting there slowly but surely. But yes, once I get it all set up and the way I want it, I will be doing a craft room tour. The other question that I get a lot of is about planning and organizing. And so we will definitely, I haven't announced yet a weekend in December when we're going to have a planning Zoom call for those who are interested, but we will do that. And I will do a planning video, and maybe I'll move it up to early December in case that helps you make your plans for 2022. But I just think it's so great. So many people are trying to get organized and all of that. So I think I find it really fun. I find planning and organizing really, really fun. And so I love to talk about it. So if you have specific questions, let me know. But I do plan on putting out a video sometime in the next, not even month, 2-3 weeks. I'll put out a video about how I plan for 2022 and what my plans are, and a whip parade and all of that. Speaking of whips, let's get into it. So you've already seen Kringles, but let's talk about it. So this is Kringles by Little House Needleworks. My goal for the year is just to finish this top roof line. That is my goal. And for a while, I was thinking I'm not going to meet that goal, and now I'm going to meet this goal. So this is my Sunday spin piece. I didn't actually spin to get it, but I'm going to work on it on Sundays. So last Sunday I got this area done in here. So this kind of section is all done, and I've moved over into this section. So it's going to be another gable like this is going to go here. And then there's another small section next to it here, and then another gable, and then another thing over here, another area over here. So I think I can get it done, especially if I work on it on Sundays into December. So I'm excited. So this is the progress. This is stitched on 32 count pearl gray linen. And I'm just using the called for DMC. No, I did this last time too, didn't I? There is some DMC called for, and then there's Classic Colorworks. And I'm just using what's called for. 2 strands. So, got this section done, and then moving over into this section. So that is where I'm at on that one. It's going well. I don't know why I was avoiding it so much this year. There's no real reason, because I'm enjoying it. So, there you go. My plans for next year are, well, here's a little sneak peek about how I plan. Usually I plan by time, because that's what works for me. And so normally I would say, I'm going to work on this for 20 hours this year. And however far I get in 20 hours is how far I get. This year I tried not all of my projects, but a few of my projects. I said, what if I aimed for a certain section to be complete, saying, the roof to be completed, and see how that goes. It's very stressful for me. I know it works for some people, and that's great. I found it to be very, very stressful, and I have not met those goals. So I think for 2022, I'm going back to just time, with the exception of Autumn at Hawker and Hollow, which my goal is a block a month. But that's kind of my big focus piece for the year to try and finish. Okay, so that was Kringles. And then I worked on Welcome Winter Friends, which is a Stony Creek. It's going to look like this. This was my theme piece for November for Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch. The theme was Home is Where the Heart Is, and this just says home and heart to me. I replaced these words with additional trees, and I already had met my goal on this for the year, which was to finish the border. Here's another one that I tried to do, not just the time goal. But so my goal was to finish the border and to finish this bottom part. And I did do that. And then but I really wanted this for my theme piece, so I continued on to work ahead. And my goal on next year for this will be to get it finished. And I'm stitching this on 28 count Vintage Blue Whisper. And here's where I got. So I got that kind of red and green border done, and the little raccoon paws hanging over the wall there. And then this is like a Christmas sweater and scarf that he's wearing in that blue. And the white is the little snowflakes on the sweater, so I got some of that done. So it's just 3 hours on this. So this will go away until next year. And this is shared on the amazing pieces at the other end. So you can see it's upside down. So there's the amazing piece. It's on the same piece of fabric. So, and I should have some left over too, a small piece left over. So that is Winter Friends Welcome. I've been calling it Welcome Winter Friends. This is from the 2020 summer annual Christmas issue of Stony Creek magazine. That's what the cover looks like. And that was my theme piece. So I got that done. And then we worked on Autumn at Hawthorne Hollow. I'll show you what that looks like. This is by Carriage House Samplings. My goal on this one for this year is to get these first 2 blocks done. I'm close to a finish on the second block there. Not quite done yet. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Vanilla Latte by Bestitch Me. That's the same thing I'm stitching all of my Hawthorne Hollows on. And here is where I'm at. So I've got a good portion of the barn filled in. Where you see this blank space, that still needs to be filled in with the same color of the barn. So the whole barn will be filled in with that same color. I have all these birds done on this side. There's the same, it's mirrored over here. So I have 5 little birds over here and then some motifs up here and here. And there's a little tiny bit of back stitch, I think just like the bird legs. There's not much. So it's definitely within reach. I think it will definitely get done this month. And then I will put it away until next year, when you'll see it a whole lot next year. Like I said, my goal on this for next year is 1 block a month. So I will have 10 months. So hopefully it will be done by October next year. So that's kind of good timing. All right. So that was Autumn at Hawthorne Hollow. Now, we have in Magazine Monthly Challenge, which is a Facebook group that I co-run with my good friend Robin, Bird's Eye Stitches. And we have a pop-up challenge happening this weekend. Pop-up challenges are usually the weekend ones. You don't get much warning for them because they're pop-up challenges. And so this weekend, and it's not too late to join, this weekend our pop-up challenge is Oh My Gourd, where you stitch on a gourd or a pumpkin for either 5 hours or 500 stitches between Friday, today, and tomorrow. We have an event in our Facebook group, and you post your starting picture and your ending picture, and then you can be entered to win a Winter 2021 Stony Creek magazine. So for mine, I am doing Elegant Pumpkins. I'll show you. This is a terrible picture of what it looks like. I yet haven't found the actual magazine so you can see the color picture. My original goal, here's another one that I've been kind of stressed out about, because my goal on this one for this year was the front 2 pumpkins, which is this huge one and then this little one. There's no way I'm going to meet that, but I'm just going to keep working on it. I'm going to do it for this weekend. And this is also, it's for the pop-up challenge, and it's also for the E in the acrostic for this month, which is Home, H-O-M-E, E for Elegant Pumpkins. This is designed by Marie Barber. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count willow green linen. And this is where, so last night I worked on this. And what I did is I did a lot of fill in up here. And this section, there's a lot of confetti in there if you look pretty close. But this section was pretty easy to work on because there were a lot of kind of more sections of color, which was nice. So I kind of have worked on this kind of top half above this design here and kind of spreading out into here. The whole piece goes maybe a few more rows out past what is already stitched there. So I'm pretty close to the edge of the piece. But you can see how big this first pumpkin is. And then, you have to go all the way up here and all the way down here. This will come out again next month, but I don't think I'm going to get the first 2 pumpkins done. Unless I get a really big push again like I did with Kringle's Rooftop, maybe. But that's where we're at. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay if we don't get our goals done, the goals met on this. But this is another one where I set pretty lofty goals. And for me, I think time would be a better goal. Because I know how much time I can stitch in a day usually, and but I don't necessarily have a good gauge of how long something like this will take me to stitch. But I am loving it. It's really fun to see it kind of come together. There's a lot of back stitching in here that I have not done yet, and I won't probably do it until the very end. Although I might. I should say a lot of back stitching. There's some kind of around the ribbons and stuff like that. So that's where we're at with Elegant Pumpkin. So I'm going to work on this again this week, but that's for plans. So that's what I worked on. That is everything I worked on this week. So it's been good. It's been productive, I think. I did get my booster shot on Wednesday, so I actually didn't stitch 2 evenings this week. I got my booster shot on Wednesday, so I had 2. Yeah, this week has been kind of busy. I had 2 evening events at work. Monday, was it Monday? No, it was Tuesday and Wednesday. I had 2 evening events at work. And then I had my booster shot on Wednesday. So Wednesday, after I came home, hopped online to do the work event, and then I just crashed because the booster shot just completely wore me out. And then Thursday, I was super busy at work all day long, back-to-back meetings from 9:30 to 4:30. And so when I came home, I was just completely wiped out. So I did not stitch those 2 days. So I feel pretty good about the progress considering that it was kind of a wild, wild week for me. But yeah, but we have Thanksgiving in the U.S. is coming up next Thursday. So I have some time off work, which I'm very, very excited for. I'm looking forward to decorating for Christmas and getting some good stitching time in, getting some naps in, working on unpacking. It's going to be a very busy weekend. So haul, really the only haul I have is Garon Tote Bags haul. They had a sale last Saturday, so I hopped on and they had so many good things that I just loved. So I got, this is the mini bag, and then I like their 12 by 13 bags. This is a Canada bag, as you can see. For those who don't know, I was born in Canada. I moved to the U.S. when I was a baby, so I don't really remember it, but there's stars in there. But I have dual citizenship, so there's my Canada bag. So I got that one. I got this, look at this really cute Christmas kitties. Can you see? They are just up, little stinkers. This is the little stinker bag. You can just see that they're, look at that one, getting into the ribbon. Just look at their little curious face. I just love them. So I got the mini bag, I got the 11 by 11 grime guard, and I got the 12 by 13 bag. So I have the set, which I love, and we have that cute snowflake paw print inside. So that's my little stinker kitty Christmas bag. And then I got this beautiful bag. This is just beautiful. I love these faces. This is going to be great because I plan to do, and look at the interior here. Beautiful. Once I'm done with the Hawk-Run Hollows, I plan to do the Celtic Ladies. And so they're going to go perfectly in this bag. Which won't be till like 2023, maybe 2024. But, there you go. All right, we are zooming through this. So my plans for this week are Elegant Pumpkins I'm going to work on tonight and Monday. And that will do my 9 hours for this month. That was my goal. So to finish up the pop-up challenge, but also in home, the acrostic M, and I think I said M because it's a magazine piece. And I said 6 hours for that. So I have 2 more evenings to work for both the acrostic and the pop-up challenge. Kringles I'm going to work on tomorrow for my Sunday spin. Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow, I'm going to work on finishing block number 2. And I'm going to have a new start. So again, with my friend Robin from Bird's Eye Stitchers, we are going to start Bling Tree Sampler. This is a Victoria sampler. I have several of Victoria Sampler's designs. This will be the first one I've actually started. I am not 100%. I'm for sure going to do the tree. I'm not sure I'm going to do anything else around. I might do this bottom part here, but for sure I'm going to do the tree. But I'm not yet convinced that I'm going to do the song around it and the Oh Christmas Tree, because I think it will look just beautiful standing alone by itself. I do have the kit, so I have all the floss and the sequins and all that. I probably have the fabric, but I want to check, because most of her other ones, the fabric is more of the pearl gray. So this color is what I have a lot of the fabric for. And so, I mean, this is clearly more of a brown, but I'm wondering if that would look good on there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what color you would go for fabric on Bling Tree. But we're going to start this on Thanksgiving, I think, or sometime around Thanksgiving. So that will be a new start, and that will be so much fun. So let me know what you think about fabric choices. So those are my plans. This is a really quick video. Yeah, we're just zooming through it. So yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. I have to work through Thursday, but I get through Wednesday. I get Thursday and Friday off, so it'll be a wonderful 4-day weekend, which I'm really, really looking forward to. So that's everything I have for you. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. I am so, so grateful for each of you, and just for this community has been such a joy to get to know you all. Update on the giveaways from a while ago. I still haven't shipped them out yet, but they will be coming, I promise. So I just need time. If anybody can donate some time to me in their day, that would be wonderful. And appreciate that. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, safe, and happy Thanksgiving celebration. I'll see you next week. Bye.